what is it that you can do with your book description to make sure it stands out from other books? And so when customers click on your book, they read through all of the content, all the information and book description information, and they buy your book. In this video, I'm going to show you what I do to make sure my book stands out. Hi, my name's Romney and I'm from the Life Graduate Publishing Group. Thanks for joining me on another video. If you like my videos, just make sure you remember to subscribe and give me the thumbs up and hit that notification bell so when I produce more videos and content to help you on the publishing journey, you get notified straight away. So with your books, there are a few different ways that you can ensure that when a customer clicks on your book, that they not only just read the information, that they continue all the way through the journey and purchase it. Because there's no point a customer clicking on your book and then moving to another book because they don't quite see what they want. So in this video, I'm going to jump onto the dashboard at the moment, and there's some free tools that you can use to ensure that your book description is as best it can be. Now, I'm not going to go into the information about the best ways to write your description. It's the best way to pretty much format your description, which is pain-free and is easily implemented now to KDP. So let me show you those tips right now. Right, so what I've done is just jumped onto Amazon, and we're just going to have a look at a book to start with and the way that they've pretty much created the book description so it stands out. Firstly, what I don't like, which is probably going to be another video, is when authors choose these random subject areas. Like, so this is a bestseller in railroad pictorials. I don't think it's got anything to do with trains. So anyway, that's beside the point. But you'll notice that this author in particular tends to do this across their bestsellers. But anyway, that's their choice, and that's what they've decided to do. Anyway, beside the point, let's get on to the book description. So you can see how this is capitalized here, and then we've got the bold writing here as well. When you do your book description, it's important to stick to a few things. You want your opening line, then you want maybe some dot points, a bit of an overview, and then you can also highlight some extra information as well. It's always good to also include about a buy today, or scroll up and click the buy now button, because there is actually information to suggest that if you include that information, there's a better conversion rate. So let's have a look at how this has been all done. So what we might do, let's copy this information here, and we're just going to use Word, and we're going to bring it all the way back to bare minimum. So we'll get rid of this old one that I was doing, and we'll put this one in here. So let's get it all the way back to what it originally would have looked like. So we're just going to bring it back. Sorry, I'm just flicking through a few things here. Bring it back to that, bring it back to, say, 12 font, and let's get rid of the bold writing. Now, that's what it would have looked like originally. And we want to make sure, actually, even these, let's get rid of those. So we will bring it all the way back. So this author would have had it looking like this before they did anything. And we just want to make sure as well that when we do it, we just highlight it all, and we want to go to paragraph, and we'll just bring that back to 0 as well, line spacing single. Now it's pretty much back to raw of what we want. Let's use the free resources and tools that that I use to bring this back to what it looked like originally. So what I would do, I would copy this information, and I'm going to go to Kindlepreneur, I'm going to provide the links in the book description about how to get here. You may have seen this before, but there's a couple of things that I want you to just plug this in. It may come up with a warning just to say that it sees it's been formatted before, but that's what's, yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It does that with me. It probably does it with everyone else at the moment. Anyway, scroll up and anyway, what we're going to do, we start by going here. We do a header 4. Then we would do a bold along. Let me go back here again. My computer's not being kind today. Let's try it again. And make sure this bit here should be on header 4. Then this should be on bold. Then we work down here. They had this in bullet points, which are numbered list. We have bullets. So we do bullet points along here. This is very annoying with my computer playing up for me. But anyway, we'll continue along. Then you might want to do some highlights. I can't recall exactly what they had just here, but they did have another 3 bullet points here. I'm not sure if this will work or not. It's not doing what I want to do, but anyway, we're getting there. We're getting there. So let's just do it one at a time. How about we do this? Hopefully we have more success. And let's do that one. And then we might want to highlight that one, make it bold, and let's just highlight that one as well. Right, so we've got our sections here. There is a little bit of a gap here, but we'll have a look at it when there's another software I use. So we would then generate our code. It provides the HTML code. Now, going back even 12 months, a little bit longer, you had to do this manually, put in the HTML code, until software like this came along, which is free and made it so much simpler. So I would copy the code. I have another website I use called Ablurb that I'll put the description, in the website in the description. What I then do is I put this in here just to double check that everything I'm looking at is working. Now, Amazon, when you can use their description generator pretty much within KDP when you're loading your book. Now, some books or some descriptions for some reason aren't allowing you to go any greater than H4. I like to go to H3 just to make it a bit bigger. And when we go back and have a look at this, they've actually got theirs at H3. See how it's a little bit bigger here? So we want to try and replicate that. Again, Amazon Blurb review. We've gone H3, see how it's bigger. We've done the steps, and it's looking very, very similar now to what they had. So let's see if we can then do is we would then highlight this. We would copy it. We'd go back to our area here. You might want to do HTML so you remember. And then you've got it all here. When you go to the KDP dashboard to enter your book description, you would simply copy this code here, and it will stand out a lot more than if you just have plain writing. And there's probably a few books there's plain writing and they don't come up as well. So let me just see if I can find a book where it's the description isn't bold, it doesn't have headings, doesn't have bullet points, and let's just see if we can compare and see if there's a big difference. Right, so what I've done, I've found a book that was ranked in 1 million or something. It wasn't released that long ago, But if you just have a look at the description here, firstly, I'll do another video about book covers, but I don't know how many people are going to be buying this book because the cover just doesn't stand out. The description, so this print hand lettering workbook is for teens, tweens and young adults who want to improve print writing skills. It just doesn't stand out. And then it finishes with under $10 orientation portrait. So yeah, on sale currently under $10. You're actually not supposed to put that anyway in your book descriptions with Amazon. You can't be putting pricing information in descriptions. Anyway, that was just an example of what that might sort of look like to change around. So just to go back and to highlight the key points. Firstly, when you do your book description, a document, and then you can use the Kindlepreneur free Amazon book description generator. So again, I'll provide that description, and this gives you opportunities to description, editorial reviews, different things here, and then you just copy and paste yours in there, and then to use the tools. The second part or component is to see what it actually looks like when it's going to be on Amazon. And so this ablurb is a really good website that I use to double check it to make sure it's going to look really good. And thirdly, just make sure you work hard on your book description. You need to have different dot points that are talking about the book, the different steps, what the book product might look like, and then finish with please scroll up and click the buy now button to purchase your copy today, something like that to finish it. So there you have my first top tips in regards to book descriptions. And look, I hope you've enjoyed the video and the information about book descriptions. And if you do like my videos, make sure you please subscribe and hit that notification bell and give me the thumbs up, and be greatly appreciated. So I will see you in the next video. See you later.